Hello, my name is Anja Milosavljevic, and I'm going to be your host today. Today, my guest is one really special lady. She comes from Palestine, and her name is Dina. And I hope you're going to enjoy our conversation. Hi, Dina, how are you?
Hi, fine, thank you. How are you?
Well, I'm fine. It's winter time in Belgrade, so not my favorite season of the year, but I'm actually doing quite fine. Mondopreneur is a podcast, and we are trying to share stories of successful ladies from all over the world. And the two of us we met during our visit to the States IVLP program. And I find that your story is quite interesting. First, because I've
Thank
never
you.
heard, you're welcome. First, I've never heard about a woman entrepreneur from Palestine. That was my prejudice because I wasn't probably reading enough or researching enough. And the second one, the your startup and your business is very interesting. So, can you please introduce yourself? Can you tell us something more about yourself? Like, what is your educational background? What do you do at the moment? What is your business? And what are your future plans?
Okay. Firstly, I'd like to thank you for selecting me to participate with you at the program. I'm really happy to be with you. My name is Dina. I have a Master of Business Administration and Bachelor also in Business Administration. I worked as an employee at different companies, either at Gaza, Palestine, or as a freelancer for companies at Gulf countries. But at 2016, I'd like to utilize my education and my business experience to start my own business and have my own company. So I participated at a competition which organized by Gaza Sky Geeks, which funded by Mercy Corps company institution, and I have the award as one of the best five startups, which is called Munasabat. Munasabat in English means occasions. Munasabat is e-commerce gifting platforms. It started at 2016, targeting the Palestinian diaspora who lives outside Palestine and like to share their love and happiness with their friends and families through sending gifts for their loved ones in Palestine. And gradually, my startup started to expand and have different representatives at different countries in order to enable also Palestinians who lives at Palestine or at any Arabic or a country in order to send gifts for their families and friends at special countries as Jordan, Saudi Arabia, United Arab Emirates, also Belgium, Canada. I have representatives approximately at more than 10 countries. Also, Munasabat enable more than 10 persons, either men or women, to participate with their work as, for example, wooden gifts, embroidery, etc., to make a combination of special gift and a beautiful package, which is sent by, for example, one lives at Qatar and it's delivered at Gaza.
So you have people actually, what are they? Freelancers working for you. You
Yes.
outsource. You don't have a storage place, or you don't have I don't know, a company
Mhm.
that with a company building. You just
Yes,
have you outsource
my
the.
company is located at Gaza. I have a showroom which is considered one of the big showrooms in Gaza. And there's gifts developed daily at our company, and we have a service for delivering the gifts either at Gaza or at the cities around it. So we just mainly locate the location of the company is in Gaza, but we have more than 10 freelancers, as you call them, to make the gift or to be responsible to make the gift at their countries. For example, I live at Saudi Arabia and would like to send gifts for someone at Jordan. So I'm the organizer for this business process, and a person or the freelancer at Jordan can develop the gift and make deals with the delivery company, the flowers, for example, shop, and it delivered to the home of the reception.
That's nice. So you basically run that company for 5 years?
Yes,
Yeah?
approximately. Yes.
And can you tell us, did it, you said it gradually increased, but can you tell us if something changed during this COVID period or this pandemic period?
Yes, it's true that this pandemic affect at our work process, especially when we should keep our homes and not going to our works. Everything is closed, so we can't deliver any gift during this period. For example, we working at Gaza. We are working and our business is opened. But for example, at Jordan, there's closed and the people can't go out from their home. So we can't have orders for sending gifts or delivering gifts at Jordan. But maybe we work partially at, for example, Palestine, United Arab Emirates, Belgium, and Canada. So this affect us. Also, when we closed at Gaza for short period, the Jordan opened their markets and everything is working good. So this affect our process, and but I try to make balance in order to not affecting bad at any person work with me, and also utilizing our available resources to make other people happy.
So did you have to transform a lot, or did you have to transform just pieces of your business process? Or did you have to actually, I don't know, reinvent your business model or business process?
Yes, I try to reinvest my business process and modify it according to this pandemic. For example, when the country is closed, nothing we can't do because everything is closed. Shops, delivery companies, people can't go out from their homes. Mainly, the main effect when we at Gaza stayed at our homes and can't go out in order to make our works, because the main business is available here, and the main management of the business process is here. But we can, for example, when there's a time to go out from our homes, I can utilize this time, for example, 3 hours at morning, go and to open the company and deliver the orders, receiving money from the customers, giving orders to my team. I work mainly to manage the process rather than to expand my business or thinking in the future. Just have orders and sending it, and make all the team safe and not affecting bad for any person work with me.
So you said that everything was in lockdown in Palestine, in Gaza, and that you couldn't go out.
Mm.
How did you manage? Did you have any time during the day when you can go out and buy groceries? Because if the delivery services are not working, who is going to deliver main necessities? How was that?
Maybe we all the people and companies closed, and all people stay home for approximately 2 weeks in
Mm-hmm.
Palestine. During these 2 weeks, we can't do anything, just staying at our homes. But after that, it's gradually opened for delivery companies,
Mm-hmm.
for supermarkets, for pharmacies, and for commercial shops in order to utilize their time and enable them to have money to
Mm-hmm.
stay alive. So we mainly focus on delivery. Not
Mm-hmm.
there's no people available at our shops, or not accepting visiting people at our shops, because it's um, not accepted as a rules at our city. So mainly I provided or developed the packages of gifts, and contacting the delivery company to send one car in order to have all orders for one time, in order to limit contacting with many people, or having crowded
Mm-hmm.
place.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So this is in Gaza. But regarding sending gifts outside, I send a car for example, for the customers at their homes in order to collect the money, and give them a, a bill that they pay for us in order to send gift, for example, at United Arab Emirates, at Canada. And we manage the business online with my team. For Western Union transfers, I go and have it from the offices during the time that we can go out from our home.
Mm-hmm. Uh, what are the measures? What are the prescribed measures? Like in Belgrade, we have to wear masks in
Mhm.
closed spaces. Our restaurants are working until 5 o'clock. Shops with groceries are working maybe until 8 o'clock. We have to disinfect our hands. So, what are the measures in Gaza, in Palestine? Do you have to wear masks when you go out?
Yes, we have to wear masks, and the people who don't wear it pay money as a punishment for
Mm-hmm.
not go with the rules. Also, hygiene and everything needs to avoid this virus, COVID-19. We can do. We follow these rules for our health, and not affecting my dad or my mom
Mm-hmm.
at home.
Mm-hmm. So, do you have a large number of people infected, or is it, I don't know, a small number?
Um, in generally, in Gaza, there's a huge number.
Mm-hmm.
Daily, approximately 900 person have the virus. But from my family, there's no one. Uh, my close family
Mm-hmm.
or my small family, there's no one. But for example, my friend, my colleague at the company, there's two people have COVID-19
Mm-hmm.
disease. So it's bad effect at your mind and your emotions to hear that dead, and this is have a virus. This is um, don't have money. His work is affected because of the pandemic. So this news makes you very sad, and not working with your interests, and to be happy when you work. You just finish tasks in order to keep safe and have money only.
I know.
Uh, mhm,
I understand. I agree. I exactly know what you're talking about, because
mhm.
one thing is just to go to work, but totally different is when you,
You hear just bad news. There's
yeah.
no happy news.
Mm,
Not
mm,
just hearing bad news. So this affects you and your emotions. Uh,
mm,
all of us not comfortable with this.
mm. So, did your government had some plan to help, I don't know, small scale businesses or large scale businesses or entrepreneurs? In Serbia, we had that they prolonged the payment day for our taxes, for dues and taxes. So did you have any kind of help from the government?
Maybe our situations make the efforts of government doubled because there's no enough money to and enough equipments for keeping all people healthy and but they exerted their efforts in aware the people to how to deal with the COVID-19, how to avoid this disease from their selves and their families, how to deal at their companies. Maybe they focus on the awareness
Mm-hmm.
and really they incubate, we can say, the families who have a person have COVID-19 through sending, for example, um, health team to check up and know the stage of the disease at his body. They have people at the hospitals who needs really a special care, for example. They make a very big effort, but it's still uh, not enough regarding to our the abilities available here in Gaza is limited, not as other countries.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. So you, as an entrepreneur, you had to pay, even though you're working in smaller scale now.
Mhm.
You have to pay, I don't know, your monthly dues towards country, towards the
Yes.
public funds. So there is no excuse, there is no prolonged period, there is no, I don't know, any kind of
No.
help. No,
No.
no, that's bad. But how do you manage if the shops are closed and people don't have
Mhm.
money? How did you manage to survive? Because the, this is the ninth month of this
Mhm.
pandemic period.
Maybe I try to develop new products
Mm-hmm.
targeting just Gazans who
Mm-hmm.
lives in Gaza,
Mm-hmm.
and they need to stay at home for a long time and need to make to have something make them happy.
Mm-hmm.
For example, I developed a design for corner coffee or coffee corner,
Mm-hmm.
and it sold uh, with a huge quantities. Really, I was surprised for this demand because all people available at their homes and need to make anything to refresh
Perfect.
themselves. So we work to make products, not to expand markets or
Mm-hmm.
targeting new customers. No, just making products and promote it for the families here and focusing on delivery.
Mm-hmm.
So this make us continue
Mm-hmm.
to work and gain money during this short period, especially maybe the totally closed is temporary, not for a long time, just 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
But the other periods, it's a temporary work. For example, from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. So um, it's not 100% closed. So we try to manage this business according to our situations.
Well, this is perfect. Is somebody helping you in developing new products, or was that just your idea?
Maybe the main idea from me, but there is a team who is very creative, try to design, modify the designs for each others, try to add something for the main idea. And this team who worked this products, not me, just maybe I'm responsible for selling, promotion, contacting the customers, managing the delivery process, packaging with them. But the main idea and managing process is for me, and the execution for this ideas is for my team.
Your team. Have you developed any other product like Coffee Corner?
We make the
Something
special
something that is
special
completely
mugs.
new.
Yes, special mugs with characters, 3D characters. So everyone can, especially the winter make us enabled to have new products which is suitable to the weather here. So we need coffee, we need tea, etc. So the cups, the coffee corner, also the gifts of winters. So we collect money from one person and deliver it for another home because nobody can visit each other this time. So the people sending gifts at the same city, but through delivery only. So it make a nice effect and makes other happy, either the sender or the receiver.
That's smart. That's very smart. Can you tell us something about the media and the way they are addressing this problem with pandemic in Gaza? Are they open? Are they sharing information transparently, or are they hiding something? Or
Yes,
how do
they
they do
share
that?
the information very well and daily. There's a report published at the social media and the main media companies or channels. So we know how many people affected with the virus daily, how many people have bad situations, how many people did, and what's the new procedures based on each stage. And also approximately every 2 weeks there's a main speech for responsible people at the Ministry of Health to share us the information, and really follow up daily this data to make us aware about the surrounded environment and how to deal with this pandemic effectively.
And you trust them. You trust them.
Yes, yes.
That's good. That's good, because sometimes I don't trust our media when they are sending information. I know it's not.
Maybe there's some information not 100% right, but approximately there's a clear image for the situation, because it's recorded with photo and recorded with speeches from the patients, from their families. So everything is clear. Either they try to hide something for us, maybe for the benefit of us to not know this, or to make us calm and not be afraid every time. So maybe they try to make us not affected badly and not affect ourselves with this bad news. But in general, it's a surrounded environment, and we live in this pandemic at all the world, not just in Gaza. So we need to deal with this. There's no other option.
I know it's everywhere. It is the same. Okay. So is your health system prepared for this pandemic? Like, Do you have enough hospitals? Do you have enough beds in hospitals? Do you have enough equipment to help the people that are really in bad state?
Maybe we have shortage in the sector of health at Gaza in general. This is in general, not just for the pandemic, but maybe when the pandemic started at the world, and we heard about this started from China and then the other countries. Here, the Ministry of Health started to equip well to the time of receiving this or having this COVID-19 pandemic at Gaza. So they tried to develop the needed equipment, make training courses online for their doctors and the team of health ministry, the Ministry of Health. So they try to keep pace with the experiments also of the other countries in order to deal with the pandemic within this shortage and this city, which is not equipped very well as other huge countries.
Oh, that's harsh. That's bad. Can you tell us something about state of entrepreneurship in Palestine, in Gaza?
Maybe the entrepreneurship in Gaza is there's a very well efforts exerted in this sector, because there is no other options regarding the graduates. For example, there is no employment now. There's no employment at the companies. Maybe this problem is at all the world because of this pandemic also. But in general, there's lack of opportunities to be an employee. There's two options only: to be entrepreneur or to be freelancer. Or to open small business, so for example, mini market, or for example, to be just for small businesses. There's no employment at the main meaning for employment. So because of this situation, there's really a big effort to affect and encourage graduates to be an entrepreneurs and to make their businesses, because there's no other options. So there's many courses. There's a lot. We have approximately 3 incubators here in Gaza, and every year there's a program to fund 10 to 20 successful startups here in Gaza. So there's something very good, and make us encouraged to really survive and still expanding and working on our businesses.
So are they giving you some incentives like money, or do you receive mentors and mentorship help and
Yes.
helping to develop business plan? What kind of help is there?
When I have the award at 2016, I received money to make the website of Munasabat and making my team, design, logo, etc. My work was online, and then I started to, after finishing the incubation time, I still contacted with my mentors and asking them to have their advices, how to work on my business when I have some problems. And then I try to keep working with myself and not having other money from any incubator, because I'd like to just expand my business, not working as an entrepreneur at incubator. There's other entrepreneurs working as an entrepreneur at incubator, not a business owner. So no, I'd like to be a business owner. Uh, but there's opportunities for everyone who would like really to be a business owner and to work on himself or herself to make a business and open their companies. They can, but with their efforts, not just having money or mentorship is the solution.
So, what are the for in what industries or in what branches are the startups or small scale businesses or entrepreneurs in? Is it the food or is it the tech or is it something like that? Where do you find them the most?
The small scale businesses mainly working on producing foods, desserts, for example, working on makeup, cosmetics products also. Other working in the field of freelancing to sell, for example, designs for Gulf countries companies, selling websites, developing, for example, applications for mobiles. Mainly those sectors working effectively here for the entrepreneurs.
So, is it common for women or girls to start their own businesses?
Yes, they started their businesses heavily here in Gaza. Many people think that the woman here not working, and there is an image that the woman in Gaza can't work because of the situations here. But it's a wrong thing that there's approximately more than 50% of the entrepreneurs here are women, and there's common to have a woman entrepreneur. Recently, last week, there is a woman opens a mobile phones shop here in Gaza, and the media have a big coverage for her shop and how she started this step and how she opened the store. I'm really proud of her, really. So there's very big percentage regarding women entrepreneurs here available in Gaza, and especially, and in Palestine generally.
So when I read your the CV, I noticed something very interesting. It's something like women empowerment or some kind of a forum or some kind of a. Can you tell us something more about that? What is that? And what was your role? What was your
There
role
was
in?
a community or for just women entrepreneurs to mentor them, to encourage them, to match them with the funded institutions in order to make their businesses. Mainly we focus on the tech companies and on the small businesses as cooking businesses and desert developing businesses, the small ones. My role was I was a board member for a short period, but unfortunately I can't complete because of my work situation. It's mainly to make programs for training them to have a community for they can have any advice they want at any time. There's no just workshops or training to have a solution for her problems. Also, we can match them with funded institutions and enable them to gain money to start their businesses. So it was a very nice experiment for me.
Is it easy to start or establish company in Gaza? In terms of bureaucracy and in terms of, I don't know, do you have to deposit some money when you open or when you establish company?
I think at this stage it's not very easy. not just in Gaza, in general at the world, because of the current situations, either because of COVID-19, or maybe the very quickly changes in the technologies and the demands of people, the behaviors of customers different from second to others. So it's not easy in general to open a company, and in Gaza also it's not easy at all because of the current situation, maybe the economic bad situations here in Gaza. So the main thing that you can do is to know the demand of the customers and what you like or what you know to do. This two main factors that you can from them be able to work on your company, to know what the customer wants and to know how do something. For example, during the last period or maybe this year, a lot of delivery company opens here because they know that the people have a limited travel or transportation now. So the main demand is to travel, to deliver their orders and to have a delivery options for them in order to have their needs and products they want. Also, the supermarkets activate the delivery options. So from the demand of the customer, and they know how to deliver, for example, the product, or know how to deal this process, they can open a business and work effectively better than maybe huge companies, for example, for home appliances.
So when you say that like in that community that supports women, they can get some money. What is the amount of money they can get?
Maybe some of them have $2,000, some of them have $5,000, based on the competition and the amount of fund, for example. We work according this to based also the size of the business. For example, when one would like to have making cinnamon, it needs, for example, 1,000 to have a machine for making the ingredients mixed and have some equipments to help us to help her to make this dessert. So it needs a small amount of money compared with, for example, one would like to make a website and mobile application and have, for example, special technology to make their business. So they need, for example, more than $5,000, $5,000 to $10,000.
That's good. So what are your future plans?
My future plans may be based on the pandemic now available. When it finished, we can thinking of future plans, but maybe the business model of Munasabat, which delivering gifts, not depending on physical location, enable us to expand easily and make the gifts delivered easily. Maybe everything is closed, but the delivery options is available. So maybe our work is not affecting 100%. So we can still working on the same level and really hope to have a physical branches at other countries, also based on the situation of the pandemic now.
But let's say that this is not going to last forever, so it's going to
Yes,
end at some point. So
yes,
when I
inshallah.
think of my future plans, I think that they are going to realize after this pandemic ends. So of course I'm making them. So we came to the end of our conversation, and I like to ask my guests to just send a message to other women or other entrepreneurs in the world. So what would be your message?
I'd like from every person and especially every woman to work what she loved to work and to believe in her dream, not making the other or surrounding situation affect her negatively. Um, every success should have many troubles and many obstacles, but if you believe in your dream, you will go to it and achieve it.
Thank you, Dina.
Thank you.
Thank you for your time. Thank you for staying maybe a bit late to do this conversation with us. Thank you for sharing your story and your insights about the state of entrepreneurship in Palestine and Gaza. So, dear people of the world, this was Dina from Palestine, Gaza. I hope you enjoyed our conversation. If you like, you can always follow us on social media like Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. You can listen to almost all audio platforms. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel. So stay good, stay in good health, and see you in a week.